is something wrong with you? Like, how's a homeless person being like, I don't think so. He's like, I don't really have shit right now, but I definitely don't want that. I'm mad angry because I hate my mom. It's not cool to hate your moms no more. It's like misogyny or whatever. So I hate my dad. Man, his breath bad. I'm sad. That's why all my is bad. I be hitting that from the back like, make me feel better. Nobody love me. Is that why you fuck me? Cause I could something you could fix. My personality and shit. It sucks. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's you. Hi, welcome to the $5 Therapist. If you're new here, basically we read some stories and personal readings from others, and we discuss maybe what they should do. Well, I discuss, you watch. But no, we just get into a fun little bit of advice. Maybe you can relate to the people sending in their situation. Also, I'm on tour. Come see me. NoelMillerLive.com. Don't worry, I'm not rapping. Is that why you f*** me? Just telling jokes. I'm in this city, but I'll be in this city next. So if you're in either of those, pull up now or pull up next. NoelMillerLive.com. All right, let's get into it. Hank says, hey, Noel, Cash, and the Ukrainian boy. To cut straight to the meat and potatoes. Recently, I got hooked up with a girl through mutual friends. We've got a solid connection going on so far. However, she's a bit crazy. Crazy in the sense of she talks some shit to me about my insecurities. Oh. For example, the first time we met, she trashed my facial hair all night, which is fair. My facial hair is pretty rough. I tried to retaliate and talk some shit about how she's a redhead, which was followed up by her putting my skinny in a full Nelson and calling me a bitch. This sounds like a kink relationship to the fullest. This also reads like fan fiction. Getting dominated by a redhead. Some viewer right now being like, keep going. The worst part about all this is I think I'm kind of into it. Like, it's not like she roasts my ass all the time, and we collectively take shots at each other here and there. But I guess I kind of like it when she's mean. Does this mean I have some deeply rooted daddy issues, even though I see my dad frequently and I have no issues with him that I know of? Or should I go to real therapy? Well, hold up. You see The Office. Come on. I don't know why I like it when look at you. Look how confused you are. I don't know why I like it when a hurts my feelings. Yeah, right, buddy. You'd never call her a to her face. And if you did, you would do it with your legs open. You're a bitch. So she can kick you in the nuts. I can't seem to shake it. Thanks for the advice. Stoked to see your show in Denver next year. See you there, Hank. Maybe you'll be with this big bitch. I say big because you make it sound like she's, like what's her name from Overwatch, just choking you out. I don't know if this type of thing comes from daddy issues. Maybe your mother was mean to you as a kid, and that's what you know and you're comfortable with, so you seek that out. You seek someone who will treat you like shit because that's comfortable. My mom said, I'm very small, I'm never gonna grow. I'm like, yo, why am I hard right now? You're making my balls get swole. I like it. I shaved a girl's chocolate star, and it was the best experience of my life. Dearest Noel, my name, we don't need to know. This person has to be English. My name is Elliot Wolfett, and I shaved a girl's chocolate star, and she shaved mine, and I loved it. I think it came up because we were doing doggy, and she mentioned she had ass hair. I didn't care, because I got hella. But after she said she wanted to get rid of it, I told her my method, and she wanted me to do it to her. Wow. That's love right there. She's like, I got a hairy. He's like, me too. Let me tell you how I clean that up. She's like, do it to me. But to gain her trust, she wanted to do mine first. Shave my butthole and you shave mine. The trust that we both had in each other and seeing so much of someone is truly a crazy experience. And I think we could say anything to each other and do whatever we wanted because we were so comfortable. My dilemma is, now that I've experienced it once, I want to experience it again. Not to say that I want to shave another girl's chocolate star, but I want that kind of intimacy. I don't think anyone I've met wants that kind of relationship. How do I find someone who will let me shave their chocolate star? That's tough. That's crazy to have your heels up and a girl shaves your butthole. And she's like, this is so much fun. But I'm going to head out. You're just sitting there in your OBGYN stirrups like, no, come back. And then that's it. And you're just left up there emotionally with your knees bent and your butthole clean, wondering who will come back to the forest, cut down the Shire, reveal all the little gnomes crawling around in your butthole. That's crazy. Alina, would you shave my ass?
Absolutely not.
That's cool, because I would not shave hers.
What if I needed it?
Oh, now that you need it, now it's on the table. What if I needed it? No, I know if I needed it, you would do it. If it was a life or death, you would do it.
Life or death, for sure.
But she wouldn't if I looked at her and was like, I need it. She said, no, you don't.
Yeah, it was just like a kink thing.
You're no. I don't know how you find that. Maybe that should just be your Tinder profile. I'm looking for the lady that'll let me shave her butthole. I mean, there's probably so many women out there like, I've been looking for a dude with this type of comfortability. And you know straight away if some girl responds to that and says, honestly, you could do mine. You know you have something there. Immediate. Shall we say an immediate way of opening up. Good luck, man. I don't know how you find that type of love. You know, Cash was saying, why don't you get with the original girl who let you shave the butthole? I think that's a good question. You know, she's the one who got away. She's your North Star. Hey, Noel. And no one else. I'm in a 7-month relationship with an amazing girl. The problem here is that she's working on her doctorate degree and hardly has any time to spend with me. That's crazy. You still think she's going to college. I'm, of course, incredibly proud of her and completely understand that at most times during the week, she's simply just too busy to hang out. The places where I find issues are when we text. I always seem to be the first to reach out to her and to start a conversation, so sometimes I feel like I'm unwanted. If I'm not the one to reach out first, there's a good chance I won't hear from her that day. I know she has a ton on her mind with work, classes, assignments, and we all think you need to move on. You're not a priority. I don't even have to read the rest of this. You're just not a priority. Clingy, I think, tends to come from two things. One, you are, or two, it's just a one-sided situation, and you're too afraid to let go, you know? Get with a girl that looks like her, and then when she finishes her doctorate, and you know, I'm stupid, and I just assume she's going to become a doctor. And I was thinking it'd be funny if you like went to her practice with this new girl that looks like her. It's like a 5-year con, and you're like, "What's good?" I just got my wife pregnant. She's like, "I'm not an OBGYN, you fucking asshole." And he's like, "Sorry, I forgot. I think I would have known that if we talked more, but we didn't. So, you know, I don't know shit about you." I think you're in one of those situations where it's just one-sided. And I would say just either riz up or move on. All right, first of all, this dude has an animated Gmail. I already know. I can just hear his mechanical keyboard. All right, this is from our boy T. It's just titled, I cheated, LOL. I've been dating this girl for 4 months now, and it has been going pretty well. We went to a wedding for one of her high school friends about a month ago, and it went well. I was talking to this really hot chick for about 20 minutes at the wedding. We exchanged phone numbers, and I thought that was that. Crazily, she texted me like 2 days later after the wedding, telling me to go to a hotel. I don't know what I was thinking, but I went. Sex was so good, but it feels bad at the same time. The same thing happened again, and it's still happening today. I really like my girl, but if I tell her, we will for sure break up. What the fuck do I do, man? I think you stop lying on the internet. There's no hot chick. There's no hotel. You got an animated Gmail profile picture. You're writing some bullshit fix for a shitty old web app that uses Angular 2. You are single. But assuming, you know, the story was real, the way you write this. Come on, man.
I f***ed this other chick, and if I tell my girl, like, we're for sure gonna...
Yeah, shut up, man. You ain't even ever talked to a girl in your life. T, we want to believe you, but we can't on principle because your story reads like you're full of shit. I hope you find love someday. My ex called me a master manipulator, and I liked it. God, dude, you need to call your dad. My ex and I broke up a while ago, and when we were breaking up, she brought up that I am a master manipulator. Obviously, I said my sorries, and that I get help, yada yada.
Oh my God.
The usual manipulator shit. But when she told me, I was thinking, damn, that's a sick name.
Oh my God.
Alex, is this your burner?
Oh, no.
Master manipulator kind of goes hard. That's what it says. I feel like an X-Men character. She should have said mundane manipulator or something. Is it just all liars today? That's just all people that have never talked to a girl in their life sending it in. Yeah, I broke up with this chick. She's like crying for me and which, you know, bitches do. And I'm like, oh, I'll get help or whatever. And like, then she calls me the master manipulator. And I quite like that. I'll be back later for a job in tendies, me lady.
Awful to look at.
Fight. What do you want? You're a narcissist? What do you want to hear from us, man? You're full of shit. We don't know. I think your ex did the right thing. That's what I think. And you know, maybe you should like get help or whatever, and become like a decent person or something. Up to you. Okay. Completely up to you. What else?
I hooked up with the hobo.
This is getting progressively funnier. Speak positivity. Here's something everyone can relate to. I hooked up with the hobo my roommate brought home. This is just, you know, people in Venice. My roommate and I have been friends since we were in middle school. Recently, one of her friends was kicked out and been bouncing around. Okay, all right, we're going to put a hard... You're going to throw words like hobo around? Okay, hobo implies mileage, experience. You know, when I hear hobo, I'm thinking someone who's like 37 at least. You know, they look 15 years older than that. When you ask them what their story, they go, I got really into pills and there's this whole period of my life where I thought I was the president. Everybody said, Joe, what are you going to do to fix the country, Joe? Turns out I was just high as shit in Temecula, walking around. You know, that's what I think of hobo, as someone who has like, you know, the last year under their fingernails. Not a fucking roommate that got kicked out recently. Like, yo, my parents said I'm fucking bad and I need to go somewhere with all this bad attitude. And you were like, oh no, hopefully someone doesn't fuck you right now. Anyway, recently one of her friends was kicked out and been bouncing around. I think you were the one bouncing around. In order to get him back on his feet, she let him come stay inside me. No, sorry. She let him come stay with us for a while. She helped this man, not only a job, but also a car. As soon as he moved in, him and I hit it off. But despite how close we were getting, we both knew we were not compatible to be in a relationship, nor did either of us want one. I mean, I guess there's a lot of reasons. If like you're, you know, currently you don't really have a place to stay, it's like it's not reasonable to have a relationship. But that, is something wrong with you? Like, how's a homeless person being like, I don't think so. He's like, I don't really have shit right now, but I definitely don't want that. He would spend time in my room watching TV on my bed and sometimes would fall asleep with me. I never thought it was weird. My roommate also crashed in my bed every now and again. Because there was an initial attraction, I asked her if she'd be okay with us, quote, messing around, and she said she was fine with it. I mentioned that there was certain boundaries I wouldn't cross and that we should both maintain open communication. So when things with the hobo escalated, I thought I was in the clear. One drunken night after she had gone to bed, I ended up making out with him, and the next morning there was very noticeable hickeys on his neck. She lost her shit. She felt betrayed and disrespected. Nobody fucks my hobo. That's my hobo. I was fixing him. I was keeping him around until he was fixed and good and handsome and pretty again. Then I was going to nail him.
But you took my little rescue dog and you defiled him.
I assumed the boundary was having sex. I can admit that I might have been taking it too far, but to her I had crossed the unclear boundaries. Now here's the kicker. My roommate and I have also frequently hooked up while intoxicated. It never ruined our friendship. We both knew we were just letting off steam. Why is this much different? Am I the asshole? Is she just a whiny baby? Why did I hook up with the hobo? Should I seek real therapy? What is... This is real. You see the fucking Office. Look, I think you need to move out of San Francisco and start your life in a healthy habitat. Move to Kansas City. Here's a good one. Pregnancy blackmail. I used to date this girl, and it went great. Around the time I moved away to college, the relationship began to devolve into a toxic mess. I decided to end things and to spare us both from a drawn-out ordeal. I was going to school in Florida at the time, so unfortunately, I couldn't do it in person. About a week after the breakup, I get a Snapchat of her holding an ultrasound with a caption that read, "Thanks for the support." It's like a Christian influencer. Thanks for the support. Sign up for our Patreon. Obviously, I was shocked. I was about to tell my D1 coach that I was going to bail on my scholarship, drop out, and move back to take care of them. I decided to call one of my friends back home. I showed him a screenshot of the snap, and he said that it was a fake. Sure enough, it was the third result on Google when I searched fake ultrasound. I was pissed and blocked her on everything but text. A few days later, she texted me a picture of her outside an abortion clinic to prove that she was really pregnant and asking if I was going to do anything about it. I keep asking myself, what if it was real? My dad left before I was born, and I promised myself I'd never be like him. Dude, you didn't have to make it real. Any $5 advice? Yeah, Plan B in Canada. Go see me on tour. I'm in this city and I'll be in this next city. NoelMillerLive.com. Go buy a ticket. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
I didn't come here to play, nah, I came with a plan. I'm the star inside my circle, I'm the pentagram, whoa. Making sacrifices just to get the land, oh. I'm trying to see how fast that hurricane go. Eyes burning, no sleep, hustle is OD.